And what I'm saying about slowing your speech down, you don't want to embarrass the student, but sometimes we just are trying to explain something and we talk very fast, and it can be overwhelming for our students and especially our emergent bilingual students. So this takes us to the next hypothesis, which is the affective filter. The affective filter is when students have such high stress or emotions that it hinders their language production or language acquisition. So we want to make sure that we create an environment where students feel comfortable making mistakes with their language, learning from others, and a very low anxiety environment. And this is definitely going to depend on your student. You may have some that feel very comfortable making mistakes and learning from their mistakes and playing with language, whereas you may have some that do not feel comfortable, and it builds their anxiety, their stress. And so this is where it's very important that we as instructors and educators build our students' self-confidence, because this will in turn lower their affective filter. Okay, so now that we know a little bit about second language acquisition and who our emergent bilingual learners are, I want us to think about, what does a student who is an EB feel like in the classroom? So go ahead and raise your hand if you speak another language other than English. Okay, now raise your hand if you speak Spanish. All right, well, one of the biggest misconceptions about ESL and learning English as a second language is that instructors have to know another language. While this is beneficial, it is not a requirement in order to teach ESL students or English learners or emergent bilinguals. So we're going to do a short simulation. I want you to take a minute and pretend that you are in the shoes of a young emergent bilingual student. Take a couple of minutes and slowly read through this paragraph and try to make meaning from the words. Okay, so follow along with me. Hay tres osos en la foto. Los osos son blancos. Hay dos bebés con sus mamás. Los osos tienen ojos negros y pequeños. La mamá tiene un cuerpo grande, pero los bebés son pequeños. Ellos quieren beber el agua. A los osos les gusta el frío. Ellos están contentos en esta foto. Muy bien. Y ahora tenemos tres preguntas. Tres preguntas sobre esta foto. Primero, ¿de qué color son los osos? ¿De qué color? Muy bien. Los osos son blancos. Blancos, como los dientes. Blancos. En inglés, white. Los osos son blancos. Muy bien. Ok, número 2. ¿Cuántos osos hay en la foto? ¿Cuántos osos hay en la foto? 1, 2, 3. Muy bien, hay 3 osos. ¿De qué color son los ojos? ¿Qué es un ojo? Ah, ojo, hay. ¿De qué color son los ojos de los osos? Los ojos son negros. Muy bien, vamos a escribir. Los ojos son negros. Muy bien. Okay, now we are going to take a few minutes to reflect on that activity, that simulation. I want you to answer the following questions. Number one, how did you feel at the beginning when you read the story by yourself? And then I want you to list any learning supports or strategies that you use to maximize your comprehension. And tell me a little bit about how you felt when you heard English being used to clarify meaning. And then finally, go ahead and share with your elbow partner, the person next to you. So since we completed that activity, I want us to talk a little bit about the benefits of using bilingual text in the classroom. So bilingual texts provide opportunities for students who do speak Spanish to find cognates. Cognates are words in two different languages that have similar spelling and pronunciations and mean the same thing. So you might be thinking, oh, there's probably not that many, but actually English and Spanish share approximately 40% of vocabulary words. So these are a couple of examples. Familia, family. Centro, center. Clase, class. Teléfono, telephone. Radio, it means radio. So you do have to do your prior research. Animal and nonfiction texts are great resources for your emergent bilingual students. They have a lot of cognates, animals, and like I said, you do have to do some prior research on that when you're preparing your lessons. So in conclusion, I want us to go back to our guiding questions and see if we have answered them. Now we know more about who our English language learners are and why we need to follow an asset model referring to our students as emergent bilinguals because they have so much to offer and bring into the classroom. Not only do they have another language, but they have a culture and background that we really need to tap into as educators. I want to thank you all for your time, and I really look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you.